thank you for calling the Office of the Connecticut Secretary of the State. Please listen to the following menu so we may best direct your call. To reach our Business Services Division, please press 1. To reach our Legislative, Elections, and Administration Division, please press 2. For questions regarding Justices of the Peace, authentications, and apostilles, please press 3. To reach our press office and all press inquiries, please press 4. Thank you for calling the Office of the Secretary of the State, Legislative, Elections and Administration Division. Please select from the following options. If you are calling about an elections issue, please press the number 1. If you are calling about a document authentication or apostillation, Secretary of State's office.
Hi, how are you? I was calling because I wanted to verify whether or not certain state employees have an oath of office on file with the Secretary of State.
Nothing like that's really filed with us. Which specific ones are you looking for?
Well, where is it filed then?
Well, depending on what it is. First, I need to know what or who you're looking for.
So these are Superior Court judges and clerks and appellate clerks.
Their oath of office are not filed with us. I don't know where they're filed. We have a record when they're sworn in, but not their oaths.
Okay, who would know where the oath is filed? Because, by law, it's required to be and supposed to be with your office.
I do not know where to direct you.
Okay, may I ask who I'm speaking with?
My name's Heather O'Jerry. I'm an election officer in the Elections Division.
Okay, is there this different division or person?
I will switch you to one of the staff attorneys.
Okay.
Button. 1 moment.
Thank you.
Please hold while I try to connect you. Your call has been forwarded to the voicemail for Bernard Liu. No one is available to take your call. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press the pound key for more options.
Hi, how are you? I'm calling because I had some concerns regarding some invalid oaths of office. If you could please give me a call back when you get this message, 203-273-8419. Thank you.
Hello, and thank you for calling the Office of the Connecticut Secretary of the State. Please listen to the following menu so we may best direct your call. To reach our Business Services Division, please press 1. To reach our Legislative, Elections, and Administration Division, please press 2. For questions regarding Justices of the Peace, authentications, and apostilles, please press 3. To reach our press office and all press inquiries, please press 4. To reach our IT division, please press 5. To reach management and support services, please press 6. To reach human resources and for questions about the address confidentiality program, please press 7. For the Office of the Secretary of the State and the Deputy Secretary, please press 8. To repeat these You have reached the executive offices of the Secretary of the State. For the Secretary of the State Capitol Office, please press 1. For the Deputy Secretary of the State, please press 2. For the Communications Director and for all press...
Thank you for calling the office of the Secretary of the State. We are either away from our desk or on another line. Please leave your name, number, and email address, and someone will get back to you shortly. Thank you.
Record your message after the tone. When you've finished, you can hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, how are you? I was calling because I have some questions regarding some invalid oaths of office. If you could please give me a call back when you get this message, 203-273-8419. Thank you.
The office of the Connecticut Secretary of the State. Please listen to the following menu so we may best direct your call. To reach our Business Services Division, please press 1. To reach our Legislative, Elections, and Administration Division, please press 2. For questions regarding Justices of the Peace, Authentications, and apostilles, please press 3. To reach our press office and all press inquiries, please press 4. To reach our IT division, please press 5. To reach...
Thank you for calling the Business Services Division. All common business filings can now be filed at business.ct.gov. For faster service, please email us at crd@ct.gov. Emails to crd@ct.gov are typically answered in one day. Please listen to the following menu so that we can direct your call. Press 1 for all business filing issues, including filing for LLCs, corporations, and nonprofits. Press 2 to obtain copies of business or UCC records or for questions about UCC liens. Press 3 for issues related to notary public applications. Press 4 for questions regarding document authentication and apostille. Press 5. Thank you for contacting the Authentication and Apostille Unit. We are located at 165 Capitol Avenue, Hartford, Connecticut. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Our office can only authenticate documents signed by a Connecticut official or a document notarized by a Connecticut notary public. The authentication fee is $40 per document. There is an additional $50 per document fee for expedited service. Orders that are expedited will be processed and mailed within 24 hours or be ready for pickup the next business day. Adoption documents cannot be expedited. Please note, expedited service is not available while you wait. An order form is required for all submissions and can be found on the Connecticut Secretary of the State's website. From our homepage, select Other Agency Services in the left-hand navigation panel. Then select Authentication and Apostille from the list. Then select the authentication order form. To ensure you receive the correct certificate when filling out our authentication order form, pay attention to Section 6 and indicate the country that your documents will be used in. When submitting your order, provide a prepaid shipping label for FedEx, UPS, DHL, or the U.S. Postal Service and we will return it using that method. Please be aware that we are currently experiencing a high volume of calls. Our maximum hold time is 15 minutes, and the call will automatically disconnect after that period. For faster service, create a support ticket for one of our agents to assist you. Just email us at CRD, C as in Charlie, R as in Robert, D as in David, at CT, as in Connecticut.gov, and an agent will respond to your inquiry within one business day.
Good morning, Office of the Secretary of State. How may I help you?
Hi, how are you? I was calling because I wanted to know where I can find where the oath of office is filed for judges that are violating the law.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to transfer you because this is authentication, so I'm going to transfer you to that department, okay?
Yeah, because they transferred me to a voicemail, and I want to talk to a real person. Do you guys have those oaths on file at the Secretary of State if I go there? Because I was told by the other person from the election part that that there's no oaths on file at the Secretary of State. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, that's who I was going to, because they take care of that, so we must not have them then.
So then these people are acting under no oath then. So that's breaking the law. Is that what you're telling me?
No, that's not what I'm not sure. I can't tell you.
May I ask your name, please? What is your name?
My name is Bianca.
I'm sorry. Can you please spell that for me?
Bianca.
Bianca, and the last name?
I don't give my last name.
Okay, what's your supervisor's first and last name?
Judy, but we don't give last names.
You're saying that you're instructed not to give last names despite the fact that you're a state employee?
Yes, but what exactly? Because this is authentication. We don't take care of that department. All I do is take care of apostilles. So this isn't even what I'm trained for. That's what I'm explaining to you, that I don't know, because that's not what I'm trained for. I take care of notaries, not judges, not the courts.
Okay, so are notaries' oaths kept on file?
Yes.
Okay, but the oaths of attorney.
That's what I take care of.
But
I'm not sure about judges. Each department takes care of different things. So it could be here, but that's not what we have like 7 departments under the Secretary of State. So you're asking someone that's not trained underneath that.
So you don't even know if they
going to transfer you.
Okay, because you don't even know if there's like copies of their when they get sworn in.
No, because that's not my department.
Okay, could you transfer me then?
We appreciate your patience. Please continue to hold for the next available representative. We appreciate your patience. Please continue to hold for the next available representative. We appreciate your patience. Please continue to hold for the next available representative. We appreciate your patience. Please continue to hold for the next available representative.
Secretary of State's office.
Hi, how are you? May I ask who I'm speaking with?
Heather Jerry, election officer with the
Yes.
Elections Division.
I was just talking to you a few minutes ago, and you transferred me to some other department, and I just got a voicemail, and I called back, and I tried talking to a different department, and they sent me back to you. So when I asked you earlier about the oaths, you said, to your knowledge, that they're not
The oaths are not on record with us. Their term of office is on record with us because they're approved through legislative process, but their oath is not on record with us.
Okay, so where would it be on record then?
Again, same answer. I don't know. It's not filed with the Secretary of State's office. The oath of office, most oath of offices, what they're supposed to take are within the agency itself. You'd have to check with judicial to see what the oath of office is. They're not required to file the oath with us. We do end up filing the terms. We know when they've been appointed.
Okay, but you said that they get sworn in, and you have a record of that?
No, I did not. I said they are appointed by the governor. Then they go through a confirmation hearing, and then their approval. We have a record of their approvals of being appointed as judges.
So do they get sworn in, yes or no?
Check with judicial. I believe a judge has to take an oath.
So you're the department that handles this, and you don't know?
No, we do not handle this.
Then which department?
this.
Okay, the
We
person
do
who I
not
just spoke to.
handle
Excuse me. The
oaths.
person who I just spoke to stated that your department that she just transferred me to is who handles this. So you're telling me that
They would be saying, I handle oaths for notary publics. An oath would be taken for, you're asking specifically about a judge. A judge is appointed through the judiciary, through the committee by the governor. We have confirmation of their appointment through the legislative.
And where's that confirmation? Is that something that you could send? Can you show me?
Go through, if you know the judge, you can go through and you can find that through the CGA website.
Can you point me out?
If you want to know an oath that a person took for their office, I would check with judicial.
And so when you say judicial, that's such a broad term. I don't understand what you mean.
The judicial branch of government, the
So
Superior Court.
So who would I talk to? A clerk? I mean, there's nobody to talk to at the court itself.
I would go to the administrative branch of the judicial.
Okay, so whoever the administrative judge is for that type of court?
I would try the administrative. Yeah, they should have the information or be able to give you information.
And from what you were saying, that is visible is from the CGA government website for Connecticut. That you could look their name up and see.
If you know when the judge was appointed, if you know how long they've been a judge, you would be able to find that. It usually takes place in the early part of session, and is some of the first things they do is appointing judges.
Okay. All right. And then no going to the Secretary of State's building isn't going to be helpful because it's not going to be there.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.